Hi, I'm Officer Roberson with the Allen County Police Department. And with me today is Officer Evan Gregory and his canine partner, Desmo.
Okay. This is Desmo.
So, Officer Gregory, tell us about your journey with the Sheriff's Department and why you decided to become a canine handler.
So I got on the department in 2016, immediately after the Marine Corps. Went to the academy in 2016, was in civil for a couple months, spent a little less than a year in warrants, and then I went to patrol, and I've been there since. I was second shift, went to third shift, and then back to second shift. I've done almost everything you can do in patrol. Did fatal tech, B90 certified like most people. I got Desmo 5 years ago in 2020, and then after that I got on the SWAT team. And that pretty much takes up most of my time.
Sure. So, why canine as a specialty? Why become a canine handler?
I love dogs. That's the main thing. I love dogs. We've had dogs all growing up. And it's, I don't know if it's like watching episodes of Cops, and you see, like as a kid, and you see a dog chasing after a bad guy. And then once I got on the department, I got to know, some of the other canine handlers and got to see what they do and how their dogs act and the things they got to do with their dogs, and it intrigued me.
Sure.
And since I've done it, it's the best job on the department, definitely, hands down.
I can appreciate that. I mean, I know our furry partners have to go through some special types of training. Mm-hmm. What type of training did you have to go through with Desmo?
So in Allen County, we have our own canine academy. It's 16 weeks. It's you and the dog, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That doesn't include what you do outside of the training, like when you're home or on weekends, taking them out, walking them, doing obedient stuff. And then every month we have at least another 8-hour training. That's only for that. It's a work day that we work with our dogs. We work on any issues we have. We work on new scenarios that may have come up with an officer like on duty. And then on top of that, you do your own stuff at home, like obedience stuff, some dope sniffing stuff.
Sounds pretty intense. Seems like you're training all the time.
It's fun.
So, with you and Desmo, what is a typical workday like?
So I'm second shift. Normally I start getting ready for work around 12. And Desmo, most dogs have like an internal clock. I'm sure if you guys at home have dogs, and you see like your spouse is about to be coming home, your dog's going to get up and start looking out the window, even though they don't know that your spouse is coming home. They have that internal clock. So just like that, he does. And around 12:30, he'll get up and come and look at me like, hey, are we going to work today? So I'll get in the shower, I'll get dressed, and he'll be staring at me the entire time, watching me get dressed, like, come on, let's go. And as soon as I start walking towards the back door, he takes off running and waits at the back door for me to open it. And I let the car either warm up or cool down depending on the weather, so he doesn't get in there when it's 120 degrees or -10. And then we start our day.
I'm sure he appreciates that.
Yeah, I do too. It's not just for him.
Sure. So, being that you have this vast knowledge of training and different experiences with Canine Desmo, what types of calls for service do you respond to?
So Desmo comes, he's with me all the time, at home, into work, 24/7 he's with me. Like he's sitting right here, no leash, nothing. He's attached to my hip. So we go to all the normal calls that any patrol officer goes to, and then we go to specialty calls. So if officers from any department or division, like our warrants officers, Fort Wayne, ISP, Whitley County guys, if they need Desmo to sniff a car for dope, or they have a pursuit and the bad guy flees, or they think he's going to get physical with them, or there's a warrant subject or a subject that's inside their house but refusing to come out and it's not safe for police officers to do so, we'll take all of those calls too. So we do all the regular stuff and all the fun stuff.
It sounds pretty versatile.
Yeah,
So, with all this, how does Desmo know when he's working and when to switch it on and off, I suppose?
So Desmo is 6 years old. He just had his birthday a couple weeks ago. He's half German Shepherd, half Belgian Malinois. And I'm sure most people know the difference between a German Shepherd and Malinois, but Belgian Malinois is like a velociraptor, right? They always go, they want to bite everything. They're kind of crazy. They're difficult to maintain, but if you're a good trainer, you can do it. Whereas German Shepherds are much calmer. They're slower. They're more lenient to things. And Desmo's half of that, and he is like a 50-50. So I got lucky. He has a switch where he can turn it on, and he knows like game time, game on, and then he can immediately turn it off and like lay down and take a nap. He does that himself, and I'm blessed that he can do that, because sometimes it can be frustrating. I'm sure you've seen other handlers where they're trying to calm their dog down and they don't want to calm down, but he has a very good on and off switch.
I'm sure that helps with your sanity as well.
Yes, it does. Yeah, especially at home.
So speaking of home, what is Desmo like at home when he's not working?
Well, he's like on my hip all the time because he's not working, because we're at home. He's relaxing, but like we let our dogs on the couch. And my wife gets jealous sometimes because he won't let her like sit next to me. If she does, he'll like squeeze in between us and be like, "He's mine." But he might be sleeping on the couch, but he knows the sound of me putting my recliner down. And as soon as I do that, he pops up and is like, "What are we doing? Where are we going?" If I walk to the bathroom, he walks to the bathroom. If I go to the kitchen, he goes to the kitchen. It doesn't matter. He is attached to my hip.
So you always have a furry shadow.
Yes, that's
so. I've gotten this question from people in the community. Where does Desmo sleep? Do you have to go to the station and pick him up different times, or?
Nope. He stays at home with me. Our department provides an 8x8 fenced-in kennel with a concrete pad for first time. Anytime anybody gets a canine, they'll get one of those for free, provided by the department. I built his next to a shed and closed it off, so he has like an inside part that's heated, and then he has the outside part. He can go outside when it's hot and stuff. But after the first year or so of me having him, I started working him into the household, letting him meet my other dogs, letting him meet my friends' kids, my nieces and nephews and stuff, to get him acclimated to children, because they're at my house frequently, so I didn't want something bad to happen.
Sure.
So we took that time and got Desmo exposed to it, and now he's an inside dog, and he sleeps on the bed with me.
I'm sure he loves that.
Unless he needs a bath, and sometimes they get dirty.
Sometimes they're stinky.
Yeah.
Well, how would you describe the bond between you and Desmo, or any handler and their partner?
Well, you've had a canine, so you know it's not the same as a personal dog. Like me and my Doberman, like we're best friends, but me and Desmo literally spend every hour of every day together. So it's like a different type of friendship. I can look at him and give him a look, and he'll know like what he wants me or what I want him to do. Or it's like the tone of my voice. I can say something and he'll know whether it's urgent right now or it's like, okay, on your own time. It's a different type of bond. And again, like my wife gets jealous because she'll say, "Oh, come lay by me." But then as soon as I stand up, he's boom, right by my side again, thinking we're going to go save the community.
Hey, Dad, it's time to go work.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from there. What does Desmo like to do in his off time aside from follow you around?
Believe it or not, he likes watching TV. My other dog doesn't, but if we watch a movie, especially something with like lights and sirens and stuff, he is like glued to the TV. It's crazy. But he likes playing fetch. He likes biting on his chew toy with a tug. It like simulates a bite sleeve. He likes doing that. He loves going for walks, like Foster Park. We go to Foster Park and let him run around and be doggish. But basically anything else a regular dog likes to do.
Wonderful. Yeah, Desmo is definitely a very social dog.
Yes,
and has a very good demeanor.
He is the goodest of the boys.
As you mentioned, I had a canine, and I since retired him and joined the negotiator team. And as a negotiator, we deploy with members of the SWAT team anytime they get called out to any intense incidences and try to help bring that situation to a peaceful resolution. Here's sort of a different question for you. If Desmo could talk, what do you think he would say to you?
Uh, Probably let's go find a bad guy because he loves biting.
Sure.
Only bad guys. He only likes biting bad guys.
If Desmo could talk, how do you think his voice would sound, or would he have any type of accent?
Oh, German.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yes.
Well, I think that's about all the questions that I have today. Thanks for your time, and thanks for talking with us.
Awesome. Thank you.